Hi, in this video, we will see how to use AssureAI for tangible and intangible assets computation. For understanding how the process works, the user needs to navigate to the assignment landing page and click on the tangible intangible assets. Now, this is the first visit to the screen and the perform asset value computation button is shown to the user. The user needs to click this so that the computation is initiated by the system and run. Once the system runs computation for assets, this is the table that is displayed. In this table, the system automatically populates data for addition, deletion, and depreciation for the year. Depreciation withdrawn is not computed by the system. Additionally, this is the first financial year, which is 1920. The opening cost and the opening depreciation is also not brought forward. This is because the previous year's closing balance is brought forward as opening balance for the next year. As the system does not have 1819, this year's table cannot populate opening cost and opening depreciation, which have to be manually entered. Other than that, the numbers that are populated by the system can also be edited and changed by the user. Now the entire table is yellow in color. Why has that happened? This is because there is a difference in the closing balance from TB and the closing WDB, and the difference column is populated with numbers. The difference between these two have to be always zero for the numbers to tally. Now because there is a difference, the user needs to manually enter opening cost and opening depreciation wherever applicable to resolve the changes. So let us do that. As soon as the change is done, the entire row highlight is removed and it is displayed in white. Similarly, all the other rows also have to be corrected and the difference has to be 0. So this is a manual update that the user needs to do for the first year. So once all the rows are changed and the entire table has been corrected and updated with appropriate numbers, these are manual changes for opening cost and have to be saved. So once the manual changes are saved, the flag is changed to S. Now the table is readied. However, let us assume that the user has made some changes and wishes to reverse some numbers or recalculate some numbers. Instead of manually correcting every single field that has been edited, the user can simply reverse all changes and start afresh. To do that, the user needs to click on the recalculate button. And what does this button do? This will reverse all the manual corrections made to the table. However, it will retain the details for addition, deletion, and depreciation for the year if they are system populated numbers. So changes made in this table is opening cost and that will be lost. Again, the user needs to correct them with the appropriate data. Now, while doing so, the user sees that the changes are automatically getting accepted and reversed and the yellow highlight is being removed all over again. Once again, let us save the changes. The flag is updated to S and this is the final table. There are additional features on the screen. Now each of the subhead here is a hyperlink, clicking on which the user will navigate to the list of ledgers page and the ledgers within the subhead will be listed. So the user can group by subhead here and see all the ledgers that are listed within the particular subhead that was chosen in the first page. This screen gives the user the trial balance of all the debits and credits in each ledger and a summation on the first row against the subhead. A further drill down is also possible by clicking on the hyperlink on the ledger name. The user can navigate to the ledger view screen wherein every individual transaction in the ledger is also displayed for the user. Using all of these numbers and data, the user can verify the addition, deletion and match the numbers if required. Now, this is the first year. So what happens when the user is finished with all the data compilation for year 1, the accounts are finalized. And when the user navigates to year 2, let us see what happens in year 2. Now, after having finalized financial year 1, this is financial year 2, 2021. And after having done all the preliminary tasks, the user is navigating to the tangible intangible asset screen for the very first time. And the same perform asset value computation button will be displayed for the user. Upon clicking the button, the entire table is populated with data and it is displayed. Now in year 2, additions are displayed. There are no deletions in this case. Depreciation for the year is populated by the system. Additionally, opening cost and opening depreciation, which are brought forward from previous year's closing balance, are also brought down by the system. So there has been no manual intervention in this table, and the entire table is found with zero difference, and there are no rows highlighted in yellow, and manually edited flag is still set to no. The fields are still editable if the user wants to make any changes to it and save them, but as such this is a completely tallied table which the user can download in Excel format and use. Subsequent years also, going forward from the third year and the fourth year onwards, the user just needs to run computation and the entire table will be readied for the user by the system. Thank you.